in travel. Book now at sunriseairways.net or with your travel agent. Sunrise Airways, One Caribbean. We fly to connect people. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Sunrise Airways.
So the news this morning, Dominica has been added to a list. We've got to pay a $5,000 to $15,000 bond to enter the U.S. The Department of State has identified nationals from these countries as needed visa bonds. The implementation dates are as in parentheses: Algeria, January 2021, 2026; Angola, Antigua and Barbuda, Bangladesh, Benin, Bhutan, Botswana, Burundi, Cape Verde, Central African Republic, Cuba, Djibouti, Dominica, effective January 21. These are some of the countries that will have to face visa bans, huh? Now you have to ask yourself, somebody's asking, do we, what's it worth now to have a Dominican visa?
Dominica Bright System. Dominica Bright System. Dominica Bright Systems, we provide services which are flexible, reliable, and customizable to meet your unique requirements. Dominica Bright Systems, your total freight solutions from start to finish. Located in Capeville, Dominica. Contact us on 616-1705 or visit our Facebook page for more information today. Dominica Bright Systems.
Let me, of course, allow Ernesto, the cook or B cook, to explain and break it down as it relates to this new system, put in by the Trump administration, Caribbean national to pay almost $5,000 to $15,000 on a bond to enter the United States. Let's listen to Mr. Ernesto Cook at this time.
Bit harder if guys, so it just got a bit harder if you still have reason to visit the United States of America. And from the 21st of January, persons from Antigua, persons from Dominica will have to pay a $15,000 deposit bond if they need a visa to go to the United States of America, to enter the United States of America. Now remember, this thing still needs to be fleshed out because it's not clear. If you don't get the visa, if you apply for the visa and you get it, then you'll have to pay the bond. If you don't get the visa, well, it's more than obvious you're not going to pay the bond. So fees can range from $5,000 upwards to $15,000. Now, to pay $5,000 to get a visa or to post it as a bond is not going to be sustainable for a lot of Caribbean people. But anyway, let's get into the story. U.S. nearly triples the list of countries whose citizens must post bonds of up to $15,000 to apply for visas. So there you have it. The Trump administration is nearly tripling the number of countries whose passport holders will be required to post bonds of up to $15,000 to apply to enter the United States. Less than a week after adding 7 countries to the list of nations subject to visa bans, bringing the total to 13. The State Department on Tuesday added 25 more. The bond requirement for the latest additions will take effect from January 21st, which is this month. Now, in the Caribbean, there are some countries, they're saying that they 38 countries, most of them in Africa, but some in Latin America and Asia, are now on the list, which makes the process of obtaining a U.S. visa unaffordable for many. You know, Dominica and Antigua just agreed to take in refugees and deportees from the United States of America. It doesn't matter, third country, US, whatever. Some will come with some bad habits, some will come with some good habits, but they just did that. And look at what they've been given in return. They've been given this in return. That's like a slap in your face. You accept this nonsense, and then your citizens are faced with this. And this is why I keep saying that Caribbean governments need to buckle themselves up. Either stand together or they fall apart one by one. And what we're witnessing actually is nations falling apart one by one. Tonight also we are hearing that Guyana is in its advanced stages or in advanced discussions to take in deportees, refugees from the United States of America. Like I often say, we are living in a grand and awful time, but let's continue. It's the latest effort by the Trump administration to tighten requirements for entry to the U.S., including requiring citizens from all countries that require visas to sit for in-person interviews and disclose years of social media histories, as well as detailed accounts of their and their families' previous travel and living arrangements. So this is more than just the bond you're posting here. They're saying that they're tightening the requirements for entry, including requiring citizens from all countries that require visas to sit for in-person interviews. They have to disclose years of social media histories, as well as detailed accounts of their and their families' previous travel and living arrangement.
You know, sometimes it's very difficult to preach to the ignorant, A lot of people are now are already suggesting that no agreement was signed. I want you to listen this morning to this exclusive interview done by our own, Dominican journalist with Mr. Gaston Brown in Antigua last evening. He's giving a lot more details than our own Prime Minister. And as we've heard from many, that was not we were not consulted, but it is what it is. But let's listen to this exclusive interview before we move on and, of course, talk a little more on just what is going on. You just heard, if you need a visa, you might have to sign a bond. Somebody said it right. Visa restrictions. And we heard that Prime Minister Skerritt and Mr. Gaston Brown tried to fix it by accepting deportees. The ink not yet dry. Or the bond of $15,000. Skerritt half Dominica looking like a fool, somebody says at this time. What is really going on with Gaston Brown and Mr. Skerritt? Can somebody tell me? It seems that we are being penalized. Now, let's listen to this exclusive interview done by the Antigua News by Sherman Big Charles with an exclusive interview with Mr. Gaston Brown. Listen there for a few minutes and we'll continue that discussion.
In what Prime Minister Gaston Brown describes as an act of goodwill and international solidarity, the government of Antigua and Barbuda has entered into a memorandum of understanding with the United States of America to accept no more than 10 refugees. The agreement first became public during the Prime Minister's weekly radio program on Point FM, where he indicated that the decision had been made several weeks ago following diplomatic level discussions. Since that disclosure, the announcement has generated mixed reactions locally, with some members of the public and figures within the political opposition raising questions about the rationale, implications, and transparency surrounding the arrangement. Responding to concerns, Prime Minister Gaston Brown has sought to reassure the public that the agreement carries no hidden agenda. He emphasized that the MOU is part of a broader international framework endorsed by more than 100 countries designed to provide limited humanitarian assistance under clearly defined terms.
What has happened, the United States has been called upon over the decades to accommodate a disproportionate amount of refugees. We have said to them that we will take a limited amount, up to a maximum of 10, provided that they have no criminal background and on the basis that they have skills. So the agreement that we signed was literally a memorandum of understanding that we stand in solidarity with the United States, and recognizing our limited capacity, we could not consider taking more than 10. It may not even be as many as 10, but again, as I said, we're doing this out of solidarity with the United States and to show goodwill.
Speaking with Antigua.news, the Prime Minister stressed that the agreement does not obligate the country to accept individuals indiscriminately. Instead, he noted that Antigua and Barbuda retains full discretion under the MOU to accept or decline any refugee, ensuring that national interest, security considerations, and capacity constraints remain paramount.
We've indicated to them that we do not have the capacity to take on criminal elements, and they understand that. And the agreement that we signed is a memorandum of understanding that gives us the sole discretion as to whether or not we wish to accept or to reject. Clearly, we'll be very responsible. In fact, 90 days ago, we would have written to them indicating a willingness to participate. This is before we signed the agreement about 2 weeks ago. And we would have said to them that whereas we'll participate, we will not accept any criminal elements in our country from third-party countries. Clearly, if we have Antiguans and Barbudans who are deported, even if they are criminal elements, then we have an obligation to take them back, because at the end of the day, they are Antiguans and Barbudans. So this is not a contentious issue, really, and it's just a typical opposition rhetoric trying to score political points in which they are trying to create hysteria within the society.
Antigua and Barbuda is not alone in this venture. Neighboring island Dominica also agreed to the refugee agreement. Roosevelt Skerrit, that country's prime minister, broke the news at a press conference on Monday.
The United States and the Commonwealth of Dominica has entered into an agreement to facilitate third country refugees to be sent to Dominica to mitigate scenarios where the United States cannot return these individuals to a state of birth or origin. In our discussions with the State Department, there have been careful deliberations of the need to avoid receiving violent individuals or individuals who will compromise the security of Dominica. This has been acknowledged and well received by the State Department.
As the regional conversation unfolds, the refugee MOU places Antigua and Barbuda within a wider global moment, one where small states are increasingly asked to balance compassion with capacity and sovereignty with solidarity. For Prime Minister Gaston Brown, the message is clear. This is not about obligation, but choice. And in that choice lies a broader national conversation about who we are and how we engage with the world beyond our shores. This has been a production of Antigua.news. I am Shermaine Big Charles.
In other words, as it relates to the visa bond, if you get your visa and you're going to travel to the United States, you need to put down $5,000 to $15,000, and if you don't overstay, you'll get that money back. But if you do, that money will be gone in the wind. So that's part of the discussion. Four 449-3095-96 and 97. On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
Good morning.
Morning to you, how are you?
What is really wrong with this Caribbean leaders? You're doing things with consult your nationals. How scary can do that and not having a consultation with no Dominican at all? Well, if anything, if they bring those refugees to Dominica, anything happen to anybody, their blood will be on scary hands. And you cannot just do that. You have to consult your people. Not because you are the Prime Minister of Dominica, you can just do what you want. It's not so. Trump don't want those people in his country, but he wants federal countries to take them. I can understand that, man. That is ridiculous, man. That's going out around that one. Anyway, I'm a blessed day.
Somebody is asking me to ask a question. Prime Minister Skerrit, have you lost control? Are you one who's been told what to do? Because clearly, Mr. Gaston Brown is given more information. Four 449-3095-96 and 97. We're going to take a quick break. It's a very busy morning, and we'll come back after this. Thank you.
Need one trusted place that to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yet we deliver. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. At 255-6810 or 316-0164. Or drop by our Jimmy location to check out in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
Just me Goldwyn in Roseau again. Same place outside Flossie's. I tried to dock in, but you had time see me. Well, story start again. Million, lot of my father we got, huh? Fella, I said the same thing you doing, shopping at Flossie's. And you don't have to tell me the same thing you tell me last time because I busy. It's to hear him way. You reckon? About my pocket, boy. I won't tell you that I save money in food and drinks when I buy quantity. I save more. Oh, shucks, man. Well, when you're still telling me, I know already. To pack a respect him, why? But I can him up here for Palais. I will tell all my friends from London, US and Dominica to come to Flossie's. Right next to the Rosa Market. Open Sunday to Saturday. Flossie's can't do it to you.
Wow, a new laptop.
Yep.
How much you pay?
Only $10.
This Christmas, sign up for any home bundle or the Tobo 400 internet plan or higher and get a laptop or tablet for only $10. And there's more. You can win even more festive prizes with our Christmas Spin the Wheel. That's faster, more reliable internet with same upload and download speeds and fantastic rewards. Sign up in-store today or visit online at discoverflow.co for more info. We keep your Christmas rhythm flowing.
We're taking your phone calls at this time. Somebody thinks there an opinion. It's an opinion that Mr. Prime Minister seems to have lost control. And being controlled by outside forces as to what to say and what to do. If he has lost control, the person writes, then we need to figure out how to get our country back. What is the impact on the OECS Union? Will the refugees given our national status be able to live in any OECS country? That's just a question. 449-3095, 96 and 97. Matt, at the heart of the question still remains. We only see Antigua and Dominica on that list. We don't see St. Kitts, St. Lucia, Grenada on that list. The question is why? Something is not right. And these leaders need to explain because I know Antiguans are very upset as well as to why it's only Dominica and Antigua on that list. On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes.
Yes, Mr. Kelsey.
Yes,
The scripture said that in I think the book of Timothy, it said that when you don't believe the truth, you believe a lie. And the Bible said, you score that itching ears want to hear what you want to hear and not what you're supposed to hear. So that is what happened in there. When people, and there's another thing in the Bible that say, when people don't want to listen to God and to listen to anybody, they get a thing, they call it scared concerns, which means it's like putting a hot iron upon your heart and it burns it out. And your heart is there, but it's not functioning. So these are the things that happen because it is said in the 2 Timothy chapter 3, you'll hear all these things that are happening, and this is part of it. When people don't want the truth, they believe a lie, and people are still concerned when God no longer can talk to you, and nobody can talk to you. So you just go on your way till you destroy yourself. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you. You on the telephone. Very serious concerns here. Hello, talk to me on the telephone.
Hey, Matt. Morning. What's up?
Morning to you,
Let me see if I can let you win a prize there. Matt, which two countries that were involved in the Chokshi kidnapping?
Antigua, Dominica.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you win a prize there. I have a bottle of wine for you. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. 449-3095. Things are crucial. Things are crucial. That's the Nassi Fontaine. Huh? We need more clarification, right? Some of the answers that you may be looking for. It's very, very serious business there in the Caribbean region. On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
Good morning, Matt.
Morning to you, sir. Morning.
Matt, how can Roosevelt Skerrit come up in his brain that he can make such a decision as to bring refugees/deportees to this island without consultation with the people who are going to be rubbing shoulders with them? How can he possibly think that he can make that decision on his own without consultation? This is a little bit of an indication into the mindset of Roosevelt Skerrit. He's a dictator. All the time we would say people would say he's a dictator, and don't say that. And then it went to, it's a criminal organization. Oh, don't say that. But now it has become obvious to everyone, I believe. I don't think anybody is going to object when you make those statements now, because we got insight into Roosevelt Skerrit's brain by his utterances. Obviously, he doesn't give a hell. He doesn't give one toot about the people of Dominica. No consultation, no referendum, no nothing. Just Roosevelt Skerrit making that decision. So it leads us to wonder what is in it for Roosevelt Skerrit's pocket. I hope that the CIA, if he takes their money, that they will use it against him. That's my hope. If he takes their money based on that decision without consulting us, I hope they use it as evidence against him in the future. Thank you, Mike.
All right, thank you. Now, a comment, and I think I read it before. Visa restrictions, they try to fix it, meaning Mr. Prime Minister of Antigua and Dominica accepting deportees. The ink is not yet dry. Boom, US $15,000 bond. Skerrit have Dominica looking like a fool. 44930. Are you there, caller? Oh, sorry, I missed that call. But we have a stop coming up with the folks from the National Cooperative Credit Union. And we'll continue to discuss after this, huh? Strange times we live in, huh? Why only Dominica and Antigua? Jamaica that more bad than us. Are they not on the list, huh? There's something going on. And it's a fair question, huh? A fair comment. Why only Dominica and Antigua, huh? All right. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there, caller? Yes?
Matt,
Yes,
these
ma.
are shock people, and now, as Mervyn said, that I really understand. It's daily price. Thank you.
I think, I don't know if Choksi has anything to do with it, but the question is a valid one. Why is this going on? Why is only Antigua and Dominica in this melee as it relates to visas? Now, as I told you before, all of a sudden, if you don't have a visa and you need to apply for a visa, you're being faced with a bond. So you might have to pay $5,000 US to $15,000 US if you want to go to America, and then maybe they'll refund you. Maybe they will refund you your money after you come back. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes? If you don't overstay.
Good morning.
Morning to you, yes.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm here.
Okay, not just Dominicans that have to be concerned about that decision, The other CARICOM countries need to be concerned too. Because if these people are given Dominican status, obviously they're going to have a CARICOM passport. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yep.
Now, when things get bad and wrong because survive in Dominica, what do you think they're going to do? Also, the Guadeloupe and Martinique, the French countries, have to be concerned. Because anytime they can survive in Dominica, they're going to just like the Haitian used to do, leave Dominica and go and flock into the other Caribbean countries. So while Dominicans should exercise and demonstrate their disagreements, the other CARICOM countries need to voice out their concern too. Because this is just madness and something that doesn't want to even still have a Dominica. It's yet to call Dominica still, because I cannot understand that the people, the original countries of these people don't want them. They want to accept them because of who they are. And a lot of people, these people are just deportees. Maybe some of these people were green card holders. And the level of crime they have committed in the U.S., the courts have decided to deport them because of their criminal activities. And one has to wonder what we really going to benefit from that. I was talking to somebody and they said that, the Prime Minister did what he did because of whatever. But I personally think that is because his back is against the wall right now. Under normal circumstances, I don't think the Prime Minister would have made a decision. But because something is really, really bad, So he has no choice. I don't think he enjoyed that decision, honestly. But so he has no choice. So my point is, other Caribbean countries have to be concerned. Thank you, Matt, for your time.
Thank you for your time. Thank you. 4493095. As I said, we're going to have a stop there with our friends from the National Cooperative Credit Union, and we'll continue the discussion.
You don't want to play. You need a loan, you want to say. You want for my visitors today. With a commitment to quality. Therefore, you and me was on the family, but now with the community. Making life easy, like anything. No matter who you are, you can benefit. When you bring your mortgage
with rates as low as 5% and loans for all your needs.
Open an MRA.
Save for your golden years and take advantage of our savings product.
We will finance your business.
Checking accounts, small business loans, wire transfers, and so much more.
NCCU all the way.
Your community financial partner.
NCCU.
All right, good morning to you and Happy New Year. I haven't seen you for the New Year just yet.
Yes, Happy New Year, Matt. And I actually missed the last one we had before the end of the year. I wasn't there with the group.
No, you weren't. That's why I said I don't know where you were at that time.
A lot was happening.
Okay.
A lot was happening. And a lot is still happening, but I'm here and I'm alone. I guess they're making up for it. So they sent me by myself today.
I saw you in somewhere musical awards. That's why I last saw you.
Well, not me.
I had a picture of you.
Me?
No,
at the musical awards?
You're not in part of that video. That wasn't you.
I have a lookalike.
Yeah. I don't know.
I need to find that person.
Okay. So what's up with you?
All right, I'm good. But good morning and Happy New Year to everybody listening to Q95, locked on to Q. And of course, Happy New Year from the National Cooperative Credit Union Limited. And we pray health, strength, blessings, peace, joy, everything great from the Father above for you for 2026, for you and your families and your businesses as well.
I wish you the same.
Thank you. Well, Matt, once NCCU is on the radio, that means there's a lot going on, and we could actually be here every day, every week, because there's always something. And we are going to start off with the major thing that's happening today, and it's happening in your area, Matt.
Yes, I heard this morning. Yes, groundbreaking.
So I have groundbreaking news. Finally, after quite some time, the NCCU is happy to announce, to report, to inform that the La Salette branch is not just coming, but it's not here, but it is more than coming. It's on its way.
It's big and better.
It's big and better, yes. So groundbreaking for the new La Salette branch of the NCCU is happening today. This morning at 10:30 a.m., we will be breaking ground where the new branch is going to be built, and we are very excited about it. It has been a long time coming, and I want to give a shout out to the staff at the La Salette branch. Big shout out to everybody down there. Good morning to you all, blessings to you all, as well as to the people from the area. So Matt, you, your family, everybody from Point Michelle, everybody from Soufriere, everybody from Scott's Head, everybody from maybe Lubia side who would maybe come that way. Even people from Roseau who would come down to the La Salette branch to do business with the NCCU. We want to say thank you very much for staying with the NCCU. We know it has been challenging because of the space. The space has a challenge. Yes, definitely. But yet still, you have stayed with the NCCU. You have stayed with the La Salette branch. You have remained loyal to your NCCU. And we are very grateful for that. So a big shout out to the members, a big shout out to the members of staff. So the building is going to be built, Matt. You know, I almost wish I could move my office to there.
Really? Well, you can.
When I see
You can.
what's supposed to be happening.
I'm still saying you can.
That I can, right? But it's really meant to, again, improve the member experience and to ensure that our members are able to conduct their business in a nice environment. And of course, I'm saying this, and I'm pretty sure that there are other locations where the people might be saying, okay, so what's going to be done in my location?
What's happening to me?
What's happening to me? Of course, it's an ongoing thing. This is one project. You will always find improvements and changes happening in the other branches, the other locations. But this one is a brand new building that is definitely needed. And we are very happy that the groundbreaking is going to be done today, which means that the project is well on the way and we will see works begin very soon. So you can check us out. You can check out our social media pages. We will be bringing it live to you via various mediums. So, but you can look out for that on social media and just see what the plans are for the Point Michelle area. Of course, we would want to say a big shout out to the team that has been coordinating all of this and say thank you for your hard work and dedication. And we definitely want to ensure that this project goes smoothly as well.
All right. Let's go take a quick break. We'll come back. We have a lot to talk about this morning.
A lot, yes.
All right. Coming back after this.
From the cradle to the grave, you don't have to slave. You need a loan you want to save. You want from a visitors today. Hey, with a commitment to quality. Therefore you and me was one the family, but now with the community. Making life easy, yes, like it. No matter who you are, you can benefit. When you bring your mortgage
with rates as low as 5% and loans for all your needs.
Open an MRA,
save for your golden years, and take advantage of our savings product.
We will finance your business.
Checking accounts, small business loans, wire transfers, and so much more.
You all the way.
Wow. Your community financial partner.
Back to you.
All right. So, of course, I cannot come here without giving the members something to think about outside of what I said. There's always something to think about, but a promo. I'm always here for promo. So, momentum loan, Matt. You remember when we came on and we started speaking about that momentum loan to get you moving, your phase, your pace, our support. It's meant to help the members get to the different phase in their life that they may need a little assistance with. So perhaps you're getting married. Perhaps you looking to start your family. Perhaps you just graduated or you got your first job and you need to upgrade the wardrobe to be more professional. You may be moving out of a space that you're in and going to start renting for the first time. This is what Momentum Loan is here to do. It's here to assist you with your moves in life to get you moving. Momentum, give you some pep in your step. That's what the loan is meant to do. And the good thing about it is it's not one fixed interest rate. It is tiered. So don't say that, oh, Jane went to get a Momentum Loan and she got this rate. I can't afford that. I'm not going to go. Because you are at a different position in life. And interestingly, Matt, I always say, we may be working the same job. We have the exact same position we're in. We get the same pay at the end of the day, but our take-home pay is different because you have commitments that I may not have. The next person, somebody may have rent to pay and I don't have rent to pay. Somebody may be supporting their family and I don't have family to support. Somebody may have some school bills paying off and I don't have any. So at the end of the day, when we come to a financial institution, even even if we are working the same job in the same place and our salary is the same, your profile is different. The profiles differ because what you pay monthly. I was saying to somebody the other day, Matt, even down to tithes. You have people who take tithes out of their salary. Somebody else may not. So even from that, it's different. So what you would have, the conversation you would have with a loans officer would differ. So please don't say, ladies and gentlemen, that I can't get a momentum loan because my coworker did not get one, or she was told, come back again. Let's try to iron out some things and come back, because that may not be the response to you, because everybody's situation is different. Everybody's phase in life is different, and you want to move at a pace that is suitable to you. This is where momentum comes in, giving you a tiered rate. So you come in, have a conversation with any of the loans officers. You don't need an appointment. You just come in and have that conversation, and that is available across the island. Everywhere there is an NCCU office. Now, what is the promo affix to that? We sweeten the deal, basically. So members who apply and are approved for momentum loan now until February 28th, that's the end of February, you will receive a personalized momentum care package. So you'll get a personalized package. And we say personalized because your package may need to be different than mine. For example, Matt, you come for a loan to, maybe you're getting married, Matt. Am I putting that out there? As I said that, as I'm saying that, your friend said hello. You said she's not there, but she told me to tell you hello.
Maybe she's getting married.
So maybe there's a wedding going to take place.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. You never know who might be the groom.
Exactly. So the care package for something like that would differ from a family who is starting off, because they may be a husband and wife already and they're now expecting a baby. So a care package for a couple getting married, but it's a care package for a family going to have, or a husband and wife, a couple going to have a baby, is different. A care package for someone who is starting a new job is also different. If you're moving into a house, a rental unit, it's different. So it's a personalized care package. And we will be offering that to our members. The first 150 members who apply, get approved, and receive a momentum loan will receive a care package, a personalized care package from their community financial partner. So you come in, you get your momentum loan, and you get your care package from NCCU. Just like that.
Just like that. I'm
Just
going to come
like
back
that.
after this.
Have you started saving for your retirement? You will need between 70 and 90% of all your pre-retirement income to live comfortably when you stop working. Where is that money going to come from? Social Security won't do it alone. Today's the right time to open a member retirement account with the NCCU. From age 15 to 50 years, start saving an easy, flexible amount of $5 up to $1,000 monthly according to your income. Whether you're part-time, full-time, or seasonally employed, you're collecting a healthy yielding interest.
From the cradle to the grave, you don't want to be slave. You need a loan, you want to save. You want for my visitors today. Hey, with a commitment to quality. Therefore you and me was one the family, but now with the community. Making life easy, yes, like everything. No matter who you are, you can benefit. When you bring your mortgage
with rates as low as 5% and loans for all your needs.
Open an MRA.
Save for your golden years and take advantage of our savings product.
We will finance your business.
Checking accounts, small business loans, wire transfers, and so much more.
You all the way.
Wow. Your community financial partner.
Back to you.
All right. So it's not just about taking the loans. Of course, we always like to balance things, Matt? So we come on here and of course we tell our members about the loans that are available, but we also want you to save money. And of course, with NCCU, you do have the compulsory savings, which some people don't like, Matt. There are some people who don't like the compulsory saving aspect to the loans. I personally love it because at the end of the day, you have something that is there put aside for you once you're done with this. So it's like I'm paying this loan, but then I'm still saving money at the same time. So it really makes a difference, because you just never know what can happen during the course of the time that you are even paying the loan. The compulsory savings come in nicely there as well. And imagine you finish paying off something, and then here it is in your account, you have money. I mean, who no want that? But even with that, we are still championing the cause for our members to save something, put something aside. Now, Christmas has come and gone, but it's still Christmas with NCCU, because we are promoting our Christmas Club accounts. Now is the time, guys, to open your Christmas Club accounts. 5% interest. 5% interest. Christmas Club. So, what do? You already have an account with NCCU. You come in and you say, I would like to open a Christmas Club account. It's a sub account that is opened on your already existing account. And you are able to put money into that every month. There is a $500 max. That's all there is, a max. So there's not a minimum telling you or anything else telling you, you must put $500. Could be $20. But of course, the more you save, the more you will get back at the end. But you put what you're able to. And it does not mean that you have to put the same amount every month, unless you do a standing order, or what I encourage is do a transfer on your CU Online. So every month it just does its thing. So you don't even have to worry about it. So if you know, hey, I can commit $150 to my Christmas Club account every month, let me just set up that transfer on my CU Online. My salary hits my account, or whatever payments hit my account, and it just goes across to my Christmas Club. So I don't even have to think about it. Now, when you do that, the benefits of this is not just the 5%, which I was tooting very early, 5%, but also it's one of the accounts that you can get the money back. You know, sometimes you put the saving, like for example, your MRE, you can't touch that. And MRE is awesome. But there is there are limitations to it. So you put the amount that you can, yes, but you have to put that onto your retirement. The Christmas Club matures at Christmas. So you can open a Christmas Club account at any time of year. But of course, if you open it later, then that's less opportunity for you to save. So when it matures, you have less. So the ideal thing is to open it in January, and then you save for the year. And then once you come to the end of the year and it matures, that money is deposited into your account. So you have money to buy your gifts, change your curtains, buy the ingredients for the fruitcake. Maybe the mixer went bad. So you have money to do that. Now, what's the promo on there? Besides, I feel like just saying that was a good promo, the whole thing itself is a good promo if you ask me. But we're still adding something to it. So you have a chance to receive additional funds. So we're saying if you open a Christmas Club account from January 2nd, so let's say those hearing the sound of my voice from now until the end of February, and you deposit something monthly until November 30th, you will automatically be put into the draw to receive additional funds. So we're saying that we will put some money onto your account to sweeten your Christmas for you.
Well, you can say what amount though, can you?
We know we're going to give 11 people. We're going to give 11 people. Now, I would say it is not anything to say. It's not going to be $500. It's not going to be $500. That's for sure, because we know it's not going to be $500. But what I would say is I'm going to leave an element of suspense.
Anything is
there.
something, huh?
It's more than it's more than a little though. That's for sure. Okay. It's more than a little. And I know somebody told me recently, if it's less than 100, then don't give it. That's what I was told recently.
Okay.
If it's less than 100, don't give it. And to be fair, Matt, a lot of times we have these promotions and we don't necessarily, I would not say include staff, but usually it's general membership. But we are this time including our staff in this promotion, and we are going to do it separately, of course. So the 11 members that we're going to award, it's not including the staff. So we have a separate one for the staff. And I'm saying this because I always want to remind people that, yes, we are staff of the NCCU, but we are also members of the NCCU. And the reason for me saying that is because we basically are in the same boat. So again, it's about membership. It's about ownership. So whatever affects the members, the members we serve, also affects us. So I just wanted to remind people that this is what the movement is about. That's what the credit union movement is about. The whole thing is the cooperative thing. So it's a oneness. So even if we sit there as staff, we are also affected by anything that the members affected by. What you feel, we feel it too.
All right, Dominica, we're here with our stop from the National Cooperative Credit Union. Big things are going on in La Pointe this morning, so stay tuned for that. Your coverage from what time?
10:30.
10:30. Coming back.
You don't want to do free. You need a loan, you want to save. You want from a visitors today. With a commitment to quality. Therefore, you and me was one the family, but now with the community. Making life easy, yes, like it. No matter who you are, you can benefit. When you bring your mortgage,
with rates as low as 5% and loans for all your needs.
Open an MRA.
Save for your golden years and take advantage of our savings product.
We will finance your business.
Checking accounts, small business loans, wire transfers, and so much more.
You all the way.
Wow. Your community financial partner.
NCCU.
Now, of course, somebody wants an explanation as to what exactly is the MRA.
The MRA is a favorite, it's a crowd favorite. The MRA is member retirement account. It comes in two sizes. Okay. The MRA, which is just member retirement account, and MRA Gold. So the MRA Gold would be for retirees. So the MRA would allow you, as soon as you begin working, to put money into the account. It grows at 4%, which is one of the highest interest rates paid out there for a savings account. Except Christmas Club. Right? Christmas Club trumps it by 1%. But again, it's a different, it's a different product. So 4% it grows by, and you put whatever it is that you're able to put, what you're comfortable with. Again, it has a maximum, but not a minimum. The maximum on it is $1,000. So you cannot go past $1,000 monthly, but anything between that, zero and that, or $1 and that, I should say, you're able to save monthly to that. This stays there, it sits there, it grows until you reach the age of 60. Once you retire, then you are given your money. It's yours. And that's it.
Just like that.
Just like that. Because you're saving all the time. So you don't have any restrictions on you in terms of, again, how much you put. You could put $200 this month, and next month maybe you have some more disposable income. You can put $250, you can put $300, you can put $500. Once it does not go past $1,000.
Can you skip a month?
You can. Okay. You can, yes. So usually we again encourage the standing orders because they make things easy. Because Matt, at the end of the day, once you have money in your hand, you always have a need, and you will end up using it to purchase what it is that you need. So the easiest way to save is to have the standing order done, the salary deduction. You have that there, and it just goes directly into that account. So you don't even have to worry about it. So what I do is I have it set, of course, that as soon as my salary gets paid, my amount goes to my MRA. But if there is a month where, for example, during the summer, where you don't have the school fees to pay, it's a little easier, although the children eat a lot,
Yeah.
They eat a lot, yes. But still, you don't have the bulk to pay. So during the summer, I tend to send extra to my MRA from my CEO, using my CEO Online. So you can do that as well with your CEO Online. So if you have not signed up for CEO Online, it is important that you do so you can access your funds, transfer money, just to pay attention to what's going on your account from anywhere. Because again, we always say, there are people who sit, and their role in life and their goal in life is to steal money from people. So let's not give them the opportunity. Your CEO Online, your Q-Call, for those who prefer Q-Call, those two services are golden because you can see what is going on in your account. You can put alerts. You can put transfer orders in. You can do everything that you need to do to ensure that your money remains safe.
Let's take a break. We're coming back. 5 more minutes, and we're here.
You need a loan, you want to save. You want from a visitors today. With a commitment to quality. Therefore, you and me was one big family, but now it's a community. Making life easy, yes, like it. No matter who you are, you can benefit. When you bring your mortgage
with rates as low as 5% and loans for all your needs.
Open an MRA.
Save for your golden years and take advantage of our savings product.
We will finance your business.
Checking accounts, small business loans, wire transfers, and so much more.
You all the way. Wow.
I read another question for you here. Matt, can you ask her if we must come in to sign up for the Christmas blog savings, or can I do it online? That's an important question.
I would love to say that you could do it online, but for now, you need to come in to have it done. But the good thing is you can come to any location, so you don't have to go to Roseau specifically. Although I know sometimes Roseau is the easier one for everyone based on where you work, but you don't have to feel that you must go to Roseau because it is something that's available at every location of the NCCU. So maybe you're ending up in Point Michelle for some reason. Just pop into the branch and just let them know that you want to open up a Christmas Club account.
So we have the closing comments at this time.
Yes, closing comments, but still something new, so something to think about. Guys, remember, please, that Momentum promo is on. The first 150 members who sign up who apply for a Momentum loan, get them loan disbursed, will receive a personalized Momentum Care package from the NCCU. Christmas Club promo is on. Sign up for your Christmas Club, guys, before the end of January, before the end of February. Get your stuff in order so you can continue and make payments every month. Please make payments every month, and then you will qualify for NCCU to put some additional funds on there for you. Sign up now until the end of February and you qualify for that. Also, something to think about. La Salette new branch groundbreaking is going on today at 10:30 a.m. So please tune in, check out our social media pages. We'll be sharing all the lives on there. So please check out the live broadcast of the groundbreaking. We're very excited about this. And a big shout out again to the members of staff at the La Salette branch and also to the members who live in the area and transact business at the La Salette branch. Something to think about. NCCU's Pulse podcast coming soon. Yes, we will be bringing this to you, our brand new podcast, just our way of bridging the gap, as Idona loves to say, who will be the host of the podcast. Shout out to Idona. And we will be bringing this to you so you can get some more information from your NCCU. And of course, if you have suggestions on topics, feel free to let us know what it is you may want to get some more information about, because our time on air is limited. So our podcast will be available on all our platforms, which includes our YouTube platform, which is also coming. So you will be able to go back and listen to the podcast if you missed it. And we're very excited about this. NCCU Pulse is coming to you very, very, very soon as next week. So keep it locked. If you have not liked our social media pages, you need to do that. We are on Facebook and Instagram. Just search NCCU Limited. You will find us. Check our website, nccudominica.com. That's nccudominica.com. All the information you need on everything said is available there. So please check that out. Or if you're in doubt, 255-2126. That's Member Care Center, 255-2126, or membercare@nccudominica.com. Send them an email, give them a call, and they will be happy to assist.
All right, let's talk again soon, huh?
Of course.
Any timelines in terms of the La Salette branch opening?
I know I'm not going to open that can of worms. I'm going to safeguard myself. I may have to bring the project manager on the next time we come in, so then he can give you some more details.
All right, looking forward to that. Talk to you soon.
Yes, take care.
Thank you. 449-3095-9697. This is our stop with our friends from the NCCU. Stick around.
You'll match the price. What? It's back 110% of you need a loan you want to save. You want for my visitors today. With a commitment to quality. Therefore you and me was one big family, but now with a community. Making life easy, like it. No matter who you are, you can benefit. when you bring your mortgage.
With rates as low as 5% and loans for all your needs.
Open an MRA.
Save for your golden years and take advantage of our savings product.
We will finance your business.
Checking accounts, small business loans, wire transfers, and so much more.
NCCU all the way.
Your
After working hard for many years in London, Goldwyn is now retired and back living in Dominica enjoying his pension. He toujours got smile so we can see the gold teeth and toujours young. I met him coming out of Floss's with the help of some staff carrying different foods, drinks and meats to his vehicle. Myself too fast to go and ask the man what's up. Is their story start? Après moi fini travail ouais, so that Kadimo descend Dominic pour finir la hamwe. I said, Goldwyn, speak in English, don't force it. Then he said, I shop with intelligence, yeah? At Floss's you get the most reasonable prices for the bag flour, rice, sugar, milk, beers, soft drinks, water, rum, and so much more. Prices and quantities to fit your needs, mate. Because you just come down and want to tell me what I know about Floss's already. That's where I shop. It's not you alone that want to save money but still get the quality goods. That's right. And if you're listening to this ad, go and check out Floss's for yourself. Next to the Roseau Market, you can't miss it.
Now opened on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Fresh Market Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at Best Price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
Shop with confidence at Court. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Court. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's official! With Digital Plus, you get award-winning internet speeds from streaming, gaming, and more. It was tested and proven by Ookla, the global leader in internet testing. Digital Plus is Dominica's fastest internet network, backed by our 100% fiber-to-the-home network. We provide the fastest and more reliable internet, so you and your family can do all the things you love and way more. Experience our award-winning network today with internet speeds starting at 100 megabytes per second and up. Sign up in store. Digital Plus, better together. Award based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Q3 Q4 2021.
Shop with confidence at Court. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Court. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
DJ Slim presents Drink with Intent, the ultimate White Silent Headphones Party, Volume 2, featuring Dominica's finest, DJ Snow, Selecta Urban, DJ Rem, DJ Flip the Boss, DJ Day, Mika Labadee, DJ Ati, and DJ Slim. After party with Aunt Willa's YouTube sensation, DJ Style, Your Barbie Faithy, and Dominica's world touring DJ MJ. It's all going down on the Realm, January 17th from 9 p.m. Admission, early bird $60, tier 2 $80, and tier 3 $100. Tickets sold at Cozy Corner or online at ticketball.com. Drink with Intense, the ultimate all-white solid headwood party volume 2. It's gonna be crazy. This event is sponsored by Belfast Estate, Amy Rob, Discover Dominic Authority, Summer Place Hotel, Big W, Research IGA, Molly Walker, Pirates Limited, Serrano, Hennessy, Malibu, KFC, DJ Median, K-Bits, Vibes Radio, Amble Visual, Masterfan, Magnum Tonic Wine, Chef Ali, GBA Enterprises, Bounty Rum, Chimman's Reserve, DDA Stars Travel, The Realm, Cozy Corner, The Vibe, High Garden Limited, Mika's Courtyard, Mika Henderson Inc., One Temps Bar and Grill.
We're at the different phases in life. We move at a different pace. All we need is to be supported. Cause when the baby's coming, business needs revamping. The new job started, and you need an outfit. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up. The wedding's planning, rent due date's coming. Momentum is your support financing. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up.
Take advantage of NCCU's Momentum Loan and get the support you need for whatever stage you are in life with a tiered interest rate and exclusive emergency fund component. Let NCCU's Momentum hook you up. Call 255-2126. Email membercare@nccudominica.com or visit any NCCU location for more details. Your phase, your pace, our support.
Whoa! It's all about Calypso quarterfinals on Saturday, 17th January 2026 at 8:30 p.m. at the Faction Valley Road. 32 Calypsonians backed up by the Stringsters Band. Early bird tickets is only $30 online at Eventbrite. General admission $50. Sitting $60. VIP $100. Don't forget the date, January 17th, 2026 at 8:30 p.m. It's all about Calypso Water by Night. Sponsored by Flo Dominica, Josephine Gabriel, Peter Water, Coca-Cola, Heineken Beer, Discover Dominica Authority, Jungle Bay, Tomlet, Fresh Market, Do It Center, BB Rum, Big Edge, Perkins Pizza, ICWI, Vibian TV, Kyrie FM, BBS Radio, Vines Radio, and QFM. There's some you got to be there.
Interesting times we live in now. Let's take a few voice notes at this time, yes?
Greetings, Matt. Wishing you prosperous New Year and the rest of the Dominican nationals listening. I'm just going to say that I endorse fully what Mr. Simeon said this morning, and I'd just like to add to that I also think that it also exposes to me for sure that whatever little credibility or privilege Mr. Skerrit had to be head of government in Dominica, he has lost the right to that, and I think he should be made to resign. I don't think he will resign. So I think those of us who we govern must accept that at this stage, just for our own survival. I always felt that Mr. Skerrit didn't have what it takes to protect me and my future. I'm totally convinced now, and I think the only way I can protect myself more than what I'm doing is to ensure that Mr. Skerrit is made to resign. As simple as it. That's my contribution. More strength, more joy and more peace to Dominicans in 2026, but I think it's going to be pretty rough for me.
That's Mr. Dr. Irvin Pascal saying the only option for Mr. Skerrit is for him to resign. He has lost all confidence in Mr. Roosevelt Skerrit. So Dominicans, his appeal is to call for Mr. Skerrit to resign. And that's his view, that's his opinion. I'm sure you would have yours as well. As I said, there's a news conference at 11 o'clock with the United Workers' Party at the Prevost Cinema Mall. Hello, talk to me. Let's see.
Matt,
yes.
I just hear my doctor's voice. Let me say Happy New Year to him. I've not spoken to him since the New Year open, and that is that. Happy New Year to you, Dr. Irvin Pascal, my doctor, my beloved doctor. Love you. Take care, man.
Thank you. 9:41. Hello, yes.
Good morning again, Matt. Unfortunately, when these people reach in these positions of power, the writing on the wall can be in very bold font and in the desired color that would get their attention. But somehow they don't seem to take that choice. They don't seem to know when it's time to wrap it up, man. And a lot of times they have to be taken out. And so we'll see how history plays it. Good morning.
Somebody says, bro, the residency fact in the U.S. visa saga is mainly for diplomacy in public consumption. Here are things to look at. All of that residency requirement is besides the bigger picture. Antigua presented their 30-day residency requirement, yet they still got sanctioned. St. Lucia, St. Kitts presented theirs, and they did not get sanctions. The question is why? The double standards. Both Dominique and Antigua have been fully transparent with other requirements that are not for public consumption or public diplomacy. The common denominator Antigua and Dominica have had the same administration for 20 years and not willing to provide all of the information regarding the CBI program. For example, all citizens sold, yes, Matt, all not well, the other islands and Kitts, Grenada, St. Lucia have had all changes in their government and administration. Those administrations could be fully transparent on the grounds that past misconduct in the CBI program can be blamed on previous administrations. Dominica, Antigua have the question is, Dominica nor Antigua administrator have such facility. No one else to blame but Dominica and Antigua. Antigua and Dominica have been playing footsie in disclosing all the CBI information and have been requested. Of course, they're not going to tell us, so they pivot to the residency factor. Now they're playing humanitarian, willing to take U.S. deportees. The reactions that we are getting from the PM and PM Gaston Brown seem to be more diplomatic than self-preservation. 449-3095-9697. Dominica, we're here. 9:43. Hello, talk to me.
Hey, Matt.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you heard Dr. Pascal a while ago talking about resignation. Matt, in this creature's mind, he has done no wrong, so there'll be no resignation. And I think now is the time for what you call massive protest. And when I say massive, I mean massive protest, because a situation like that is not a partisan one. So if we used to call for protest before because of malgovernance and corruption and all that, what's happening there affects each and every citizen of the country. So none of us should be in agreement with that. It affects all of us negatively. Now is the time for mass protest. And really and truly, there will be no resignation by this creature, because this individual and this creature does no wrong. Would never think that they do wrong. They're too big for that. There is no remorse. There is no sympathy. There is no empathy. I can do no wrong. That's where that individual, that creature head is. And the only way is massive protest. And I'm saying that for all the parties or the people that are leaders of organizations. Massive protest. Mobilize your people. Massive protest. That's what it's going to take. Nothing else. And if we sit down, we're taking garbage problem. We're sitting down, we take gas crisis problem. We're sitting down, we're taking outages of Dominic. And by the way, that still goes on, Dominic still have issues with outages, Because it's not happening in roads, so people are not paying attention. But we still have problems with Dominic and all these outages, and people just sitting down and just taking stuff. My brother, we all are affected and have issues. Let's all come out and protest massively against this demonic regime. Have a good day.
Have a good day. What else will it take to get Roosevelt Scary to stop lying? Just Monday, the man gave a false hope that the U.S. had cordial discussions with them. The following day, Dominica is added on a list that will prohibit most Dominicans from traveling to the U.S. because they don't have the type of money to put as security to enter. Some will still say that Robbie did not get the memo that Dominica agreed to take refugees. But as soon as he finds out that requirement, it will be lifted, in a sarcastic way there. This is now more than Mr. Skerritt. The present and past ministers who remain silent are also complacent in the present state of affairs and should also resign. So this call is asking for everybody in that administration to resign. They have exposed Dominica. On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
Matt, good morning.
Morning to you, ma'am. Morning.
Matt, happy New Year again, huh?
Happy New Year to you
All the
too.
best for you.
Thank you.
Matt, seeing what America and Venezuela are represented, we have representation or representatives for Venezuela, who is Ambrose George, I suppose he is the ambassador of Venezuela. I'm not hearing anything from him. Can somebody ask him how he feels, what he feels about Venezuela, seeing that Venezuela is helping out and whatever it is about, now they're in a problem. What he has to say, what about our students over there? Can somebody tell us? Thank you, Matt.
I would thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Somebody says, Matt, at this time we need that song from
Yeah, that is God's word. That is God's music for the whole nation.
Papa Bon Dieu, Mighty Acre,
So,
the late Mighty Acre.
of the Lord, the name of the Father, Jah Rastafari, help me, Jah. Let me continue, I believe in you. La parole bon Dieu qu'a prêché, t'en parler, écouter, jouant tout c'est mauvais, gardez ça qu'a passé, nous pas jamais copains, d'ailleurs il va qui péter, et mon qui fait la terre. Et mon qui va nous couailler, qui mette nous là. C'est bon Dieu, j'y premier, qu'avec nous, gardez ça y gardez soleil là.
Somebody says, man, they should all resign en masse. They sat there hearing crap for the first time and clapping. Wicked souls.
C'est pour nous changer. À la tête, bon Dieu, mettez-nous pour nous vivre ensemble. Pour qui veut, avec la terre jolie, c'est bon Dieu, nous pas capouiller, qui m'ont dit la terre.
The agreement was just signed, as it relates to refugees, but as somebody said, the ink is not dry, but more sanctions in Dominica and Antigua. Something is not right here.
So you come, so you have to go. So you come, so you have to go. You cannot go with anything, my brother. You cannot go with anything, yeah.
Good morning, Matt. This situation is just really so horrendous. And I think there is so much at play right now. But, America is going through whatever it is that the Trump administration, as we can see, it's really hell-bent on keeping black and brown people out of the U.S. That is certainly something to look at. However, I'm not going to focus so much on the American aspect of it, because I also have questions where the other countries like St. Lucia, Grenada, St. Vincent, St. Kitts, these are all the sister islands to Dominica and Antigua, and we're not seeing them on any list. Well, let's just say so far. Some of them also sold passports, and they're still not on any list. There is not facing any ban. So why is it just Dominica and Antigua? And I think that is the question that Dominicans really have to look within themselves and ask, what is it about Dominica and Antigua that caused them to be on that list? Well, maybe there are many similarities. I think they were big on in selling passports. Maybe they were the ones who did not do so much due diligence. Sadly to say they are the ones with prime ministers who have sat in positions for a very long time. When we talk about the US, but one thing about the US will take care of itself. If the US feels that they do not want Donald Trump's administration to continue, they will. We've seen, many of us in our lifetime have seen change in leadership. A 25-year-old in Dominica doesn't know what it is to change an administration. A 25-year-old doesn't know how how a different government may operate and what it may do for the country. Additionally, China has a very heavy hand in both countries. Very heavy hand. So the way I look at it right now, Matt, I think that, and I'm going to speak for Dominica. Let Antigans take care of Antigua. I'll speak for Dominica as a Dominican. I honestly, firmly, strongly believe that currently, Skerrit is in a very compromised place right now. If anything, the strength that he has been weakened considerably, starting with the fact that Maduro is no longer in Venezuela, who sort of like gave them that bravado, that arrogance, that power that they had. We have the CBI issue, his son issue. I mean, just name it across the board. Now, look, at least Gaston comes and he says something decent to his people about refugees. We do not know any. We were never told. It was just mentioned. Even when you ask questions, there are very little details that are given. This whole Skerrit administration has been run strictly by Skerrit just telling Dominicans. He doesn't consult. Look at how they're destroying the environment and without any consultation. So I think, honestly, this is the time now for every Dominican to stand up and say enough is enough and get rid of this administration. And maybe that is what this is, maybe more at play than anything else. We need a change in Dominica. And if laborites want to sit there and think that they're so secure, they want to be vexed at Trump and not vexed at the man who has caused their problem for so many years. Remember laborites. St. Lucia not on that list. St. Kitts at least not yet. St. Kitts is not on that list. St. Vincent, Grenada, Barbados. These countries are not on that list, and they are sister islands. It's our poor little country. People are going to get $15,000 to go to the US, man. $15,000. People who have little stores in Dominica.
US dollars.
People who have to go and do a little visit their family after a whole long year's work, go and take a little vacation. Where are they going? What's the next thing for Dominica? Are they going to stop remittances? I mean, these are our families, these are our people. When we talk, we're not talking because we don't like this administration. We're talking because we're Dominicans, man. Dominicans, labor rights, wake up and get rid of this administration and put people in place who look out for your well-being, because currently nobody's looking out for Dominica's well-being. We have to look out for Dominica's well-being, and I say to vote them out. Vote them out.
All right, thank you very much. A few more minutes before we wrap it up this morning. More telephone calls. The question is, why Dominica and Antigua? Why? Hello, talk to me, yes?
Matt, good morning, and good morning to you, many listeners.
Morning to you,
Thank you
sir.
very much for taking my call. Matt, the person who just called, I will refer to as the young lady who just called. Let me just give thumbs up to her. And one of the reasons is the patriotism that came from her contribution. I didn't get a sense that this is a person who hates Skerrit or who hates the Labour Party or anything like this, but the person was very sensible in referencing the length of time, not Skerrit, but this administration has been in office, the same administration. And all, Matt, of the things that can be said that would give rise to what the position that the U.S. has taken. And I stress, all have taken place under the present administration. And so we need to focus on this. Let us not put the politics first and up front. Let us really honestly and sincerely think about Dominica, really and truly. That the one common denominator, an administration or two administrations that have been in office for way too long in a democratic system or so-called democratic system. It is time for us to recognize that. And once we do, we will be left with no choice. If we are interested in Dominica, the way forward, the only way is to make a change of the administration. I'm not even going to talk about Skerrit. Let us change the administration and see Dominicans. Let us see for ourselves, really and truly. Dig within our heart. Let us change the administration and see if we will get a change in our country and our country's future. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You know, one question that I haven't heard many people talking about, and just doing my research, I have noted that the two biggest embassies in the Caribbean, as it relates to the Chinese, are in Antigua and Dominica. Take note of that, huh? Sometime we're going to have to make a choice. America or China? That's the big question there. You notice there's two big embassies in these countries, Dominica and one at Mont Daniel and some acres in Antigua, where the other Chinese embassy is. Remember I said that, huh? And I heard Mr. Rejock saying just recently that with this geopolitics going on, we may have to make a choice. Just remember I said that. Strange things are happening. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Matt, like the previous caller, I want to compliment the young lady who made the comment.
Yes.
And also the last caller who complimented her. But Matt, in all fairness, the size of the embassy or the fact that there is an embassy in Dominica should not be an issue for the U.S. because we didn't prevent them from having an embassy in Dominica. They chose not to have one. They chose to have one in Barbados. And it is difficult for Dominicans to travel there to get their visas. So that's an inconvenience. If the CIA is listening, they can send that one up to the administration. You chose not to have it. You thought it was adequate. So when China is doing more in a region than you're going to have to buck up. When even Puerto Rico was treated like dirt, Donald Trump went there after a hurricane and threw paper towels at people.
But would you agree or maybe disagree that sometime in the future, I'm talking geopolitics here, that Dominica may have to make a choice? Because America is saying it's either me or China.
America is not saying that. Matt.
They're not saying that?
No, they're saying you have to be America, not China. They're not giving us a choice. We don't have a choice. They're demanding that we go with them. So if we're going to go with them, then we can demand citizenship, for example. What's in it for us? Are you going to give us citizenship?
So what is it that you think China will give Dominica?
Well, I don't know, Matt. If you're forcing us, China is not forcing us, Matt. Keep that in mind. America is forcing us to choose, and they want us to choose them. We don't have the choice to choose China because they're going to go to war about it. They're going to force us, Matt. Just like they're forcing Mr. Skerritt to take refugees or whatever they call them. So we don't have a choice.
Well, many things are on the table as we speak, huh? Many things are on the table. But I can tell you, based on intelligence, we may have to make a choice. Not everybody will agree. But most Dominicans, if you ask, would prefer to go to America than China, or Venezuela. Would you agree with me? Somebody says Roosevelt Skerritt has no negotiation skills. He's out of his depth in international diplomacy. He comes running his mouth acting as if Steady Patton is a boy on the bench in Zone Rouge. Everything is for this man is a joke or a lie. He refuses to come clean. Grenada was placed on high-level travel advisories, of course, according to this travel state gov. The first thing this man has to do is to cancel his acceptance of deportees. How can you take a strike deal to think other people vomit and you don't want it? Easily manipulated, easily impressed and heartless. You can pack up and go live somewhere else. What about the young people who want to go to the United States to study? Roosevelt Skerritt, free up Dominica. Another voice note there. We're going to call on until our 10:10. And of course, our next stop is with Joel's Hell Vibes. Hello, talk to me, yes? Mm-hmm.
Hey, good morning, Matt.
Good morning to you, sir.
Matt, can you point to anything of significance or of that we can look on as a landmark or anything at all that Dominica has benefited from America?
From the last I heard from this administration, they help with our security. They spend a lot of money on security, yes.
They spend money, but do we have anything to show for that? Spending security. You train people, you do that. What do we have to show for that?
You have Coast Guards. They have invested in a lot of Coast Guards here over the years, and of course the tourist ships that come here is a benefit for Dominica. Would you agree?
Matt, are they only Americans on the tourist ship?
Most Americans, 95% are Americans.
The tourism sector, the cruise sector, Matt, they spend less money and make their greatest profit in the Caribbean region.
I agree.
Okay. Good. So they are not we are not benefiting from them. They are benefiting from us.
I'm just asking the question there, just playing devil's advocate. Can you imagine if Trump or the U.S. administration decided that no tourist ships will come into the Caribbean? What impact it would have on the economies?
I accept it will have an impact, but that is why we need to take all eggs out of one basket. We need to spread them, diversify it. Okay? Because that is why we become reliant on America, and everything they do now is affecting us. We have things that we're benefiting from China, and you cannot blame China for inept politicians who negotiate one-sided deals. You got to blame our politicians, not the Chinese. So if you go to negotiate and you meet a fool, you do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some years ago when Stanford was negotiating with government officials in Antigua, he told them do not return one man because the man was negotiating too hard. Assad Michael, he said he doesn't want Assad in a negotiation against him because Ashot was negotiating too hard. Our politicians have given China the leeway to just dictate what they want for us. Now, America is referring to us as their backyard, and they're being true to that. They are dumping what they do not want in their backyard, but we have nothing to benefit from it. Our people are glad. Oh, we can go to America. We can go to America. We did. Matt, the remittances that our people send to all their people in Dominica, it is not the American government. It is their hard work that they are sending, right? Their labor that they are sending to their family, not America. And look, America is taxing it daily to make it even more difficult that their money does not live over there. So when people are dying to go to America and thinking it's heaven, we cannot go to China. We don't want to go to China. And I am saying, let us diversify. Let us move on. There is another route. Let us go to Africa instead. Any and everything we can find in America, we can find in Africa. And Africa is the richest continent on earth. So let us not make America God of all I survey.
Tell that to the average Dominican who wants to buy a ticket to go to Africa. Find out.
Matt, listen to me. Everything is a sacrifice. You do not just pick up a ticket tomorrow or today and go to America. You put your money together. You collect. You plan. In like manner, you plan if you want to go to Africa. Right? You do not just wake up and buy a ticket next morning and go to England. You plan. And so we make in America think that they are a lot of all I survey. We cannot survive one way without them. It's giving America a hold on us. And I think its time has come. Matt, Skerritt is not my favorite person. Gaston is not my favorite person. But I'm going to be honest and say it. I am glad that they have stood up in some way against America and said, look, you cannot bully us. You should not bully us. Right? I am glad they've done it. Because America, we do not benefit anything from America.
So what's your take then? What's your take then on the whole CBI issue? Do you think we should be giving our passports to criminals? All that?
I am against that. Holy. Okay? You have look at it. You're selling your passport to people who have never passed in Dominica, and the Haitians and them who have stayed in Dominica for how long? You give them hells. Okay? You are taking refugees from America, and you have Haiti in a worse state than those who you're trying to take there. And when the Haitians are trying to come to Dominica, they cannot get through. Because America says, I want you to take them. Let us clean our front door first. Haiti is our front door. America sees us as their back door. Let us clean there first. And then we can move on from there.
All right, caller. We have a few more calls and we'll wrap it up. Somebody says China has them by the balls. We're benefiting a note. We're benefiting a lot more from America. Tourist ships, remittances, shopping, education, health, etc. If you have a survey in Dominica, carry the census, a survey, and find out who wants to go to America, who wants to go to China or Venezuela. Hello, talk to me. Are you there, caller? Yes.
Good morning, Mato. Good morning, Dominica.
How are you, my brother? How are you? Yes.
Well, Mato, I am not all right, man. It's bad days for us, man. And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
What is heartbreaking about it? I mean, the opposition together with every other Dominican that was conscious about the love for Dominica was trying to convey that message across to Skerritt government. And instead, he treat them like trash. He jail them. He do all sorts of evil things to undermine them. Some of them don't even make $1 under his government. Mato, see where we are today. I don't think America did not want Dominica to have diplomatic tie with China. It's all about the greed that takes place within the government and China. Skerritt said to the United States that China give him money and he don't have to take accountable for the money. He take money from them and he don't have to look back. Greed come in between them and they just realize Skerritt is a man that will do anything for money personally, like a prostitute. Look at what the president gonna do in China. Mato, it's because of Skerritt influence she did that. And Scarrett have a way of using women. Why didn't take Blackmore to send to China to do it? Scarrett always take women to do his dirty work. See what he does to Lauren. And then he throw under the bus and come back and hire. In the first place, he did not throw under the bus. He lied to Dominicans. This man is an abusive man. America is not just about China. It's about Dominica. Roosevelt Scarrett sell over 51,000 passports. And yet still Roosevelt Scarrett have not explained to Dominicans where that money is, how much money derived from that passport. It's not even an America problem, it's a Dominica problem too. He in court with UWP and the opposition. He doing everything in his power to throw the case. So we are saying that's not just an America problem. Stop blaming America for what happened. Roosevelt Scarrett brought it on Dominicans. And some of us so ignorant. Some of us so don't want to work hard for what we want. We cannot shield in this man from the knuckle of nonsense. I say it and I will say it again. Dominicans have to take to the streets to show their disgust with Scarrett. And if they don't, we look like we're supporting him in his corruption. We will pay a price. And I say that to people overseas like myself that hold an American passport. I seen it going to come to haunt us too. Because one of these days we have to renew our passport. Only for a man that is corrupt and a thief. And Dominicans continue to hide in this man. Some of them are getting a bunch of money from America every week, every month. They intend to have their people overseas lose their passport or their little visa just to appease Scarrett, where they're not going to get a shit from Scarrett. At that time, schools supposed to be shut down. At that time, bus drivers supposed to protest. At that time, all government officials supposed to come out and ask Scarrett to resign. Tell us the truth or resign. This guy is lying to the people of Dominica. And as long as Scarrett remain in power, the hammer gonna continue hitting that nail until America get what they want.
All right, I'll tell you what. Because of time, we have to cut you today, huh? Jolly's Pharmacy is coming up right here, right now. Until 1 o'clock, I have to go to a news conference of the United Workers' Party. 11 o'clock start. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
This morning feeling risky. I had the patience to call it sick, but I end up in Jolly's Pharmacy. And don't you got treat Jolly's fix up my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong now. I'm ready to work and pick on any mission. If you see me again, Jolly's Pharmacy is number one. Jolly's forget. We cater for everyone. Jolly's forget. Boost up the immune system. Jolly's forget. Yo, Dominica, it's about Father Box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Are you tired of using deodorants that soil up your clothing and just don't work? Introducing Babyliss Invincible Deodorant, made with all natural ingredients, including beeswax and arrowroot. Our deodorant is gentle on your skin while still providing long-lasting protection against odor. Say goodbye to harsh chemicals and hello to all-day freshness and confidence with Babyliss Invincible Deodorant. Try it now and experience the difference for yourself. Available at Jolly's Pharmacy.
Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing vibes to health with Health Vibes. Health Vibes. Each and every Wednesday from 10 to 11:30 a.m. with your hosts, Trudy Kristen and co-hosts, pharmacists Jacinta Fagan and Leona Jeremiah. Education, information, and a bit of humor. And not forgetting lots of vibes. Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing health and vibes together with Health Vibes. So be sure to tune in each and every Wednesday on Q95 from 10 to 11:30 a.m. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Cough, cold, sore throat, getting you down? Get Fitzroy mentholated cough and cold syrup for the symptomatic relief of cough, colds, catarrh, and sore throats. Fitzroy cough and cold instantly release and can be taken every 2 hours. It is pleasant tasting and competitively priced. Fitzroy cough and cold is manufactured in England. Fitzroy cough and cold, the relief you're looking for.
Distributed by Jolly's Pharmacy Limited.
Oh, and if they say convenience make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if you're not happy, you're so sharp. It's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if you're not